Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
Thunder, 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 thunder,
thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds.
thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder.
Good morning, Pueblo Academy of Arts. Please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome job, Phoenix. Good morning and welcome to our first town hall for 2018. We have very special guests today in our audience. We have a lot of parents and guardians and supporters. We are kicking off our 2018 town hall with performers sitting right here that walk through these halls and enter the classrooms every day from Mrs. Coletti's class and from Mrs. Heron's class. So today you get to see your peers performing and doing what they've been practicing for many months to do. And so we want to give them so much encouragement. Make sure that we're rising with respect and responsibility, that we're slanting and being appropriate audience, guest, and host so that parents and guardians can enjoy their loved ones who are going to be performing very shortly. So let's make sure that we're all slanting at this time. Perfect. So we ended the year last year, 2017, with My Life and reaching out to you to help our community. So I'm going to invite the My Life students to come up and do just a little bit of some recognition and some acknowledgments to you for helping them reach their goal.
Good morning, Phoenix. My name is Gabby, and this is Maya. We are both a part of the My Life program.
We have amazing results to the Candy Cane fundraiser.
We raised over $150. Thank you to all the people that have supported and bought candy canes.
Be on the lookout for more fundraisers which will support the My Life program.
I hope you had an amazing break. Let's get back into the swing of things and finish this year strong. Have a fabulous, wild, and wonderful week.
And the school store was closed this week. It'll be opening next week. We're just trying to get some more items in there. There are candy canes that will be available still for purchase, and the funds do continue to go to the My Life program. So we know that Christmas is over, but you can still have those candy canes for sale and still support the My Life program. So yes, he has candy canes. We love candy canes, don't we? Then you tell Amber to go to the school store and get you a candy cane. Okay. I'm going to invite Sydney and Unique to come down. They just have just a gentle reminder. They work so hard to put some positive messages out there for you. And so they're going to just kind of maybe speak to your hearts a little bit so that we can continue to spread the love here at PAA.
Good morning, PAA. We've been working really hard on our quote boards, and every morning I walk into like the lunchroom, I always see like some like handprints on the boards, and I just want to like say, can you please like not erase them, because I put my 100% effort every day to go Miss Van Mark's first hour to put nice things on there for you guys, so you guys don't like feel, so you could have a good day and not a bad day.
It is a little disheartening when you see Unique working and Sydney, because they're both in the cafeteria and they do those positive messages for you guys, and then she comes in and it's smeared and it's wiped off. And there's somebody out there in this audience that will need that message. So we're asking you to please just be respectful of it and read it and then maybe pass it on. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to invite up Miss Coletti. Let's get ready.
All right, guys, time out for a second. We have 3 dances for you today. I have 3 dance classes, and we've been working on these dances for, God, 4 or 5 weeks now, and they've been working really hard. And you know, these kids are nervous up here, so just make sure you're respectful of them, because they've been working really hard for this, and this is something that they've been looking forward to. So thanks, guys.
Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. And when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. Hit me, baby, one more time. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Gotta rub me the right way, honey. I want it that way. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna really, really other side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Push it real good. There it is. Stop. Can't touch this. Tootsie roll. Let me see that Tootsie roll. Double up. I'm the queen of the night. It don't matter if you're black or white. We are a part of a rhythm nation.
As we're transitioning into the next group performing, I know we're transitioning into the next group that's performing. Do want to say thank you to Miss Coletti for taking me back because, and probably some of our teachers out there, because those are some songs that have a little special meaning to our heart, a little bit of a smile on our face too. Anybody know what Bop is? Who could tell me who sang Bop? The Hansons. I bet the kids out there don't even know who the Hansons are. Okay. And this is our 4th hour performing. Encouragement. Great job. That is the 4th hour dance. I'm going to give some kudos right now to as we're transitioning. Generally, when we're at a performance, the transitions actually happen from the back. So if you've ever been out into the performing arts, so it is hard when the transitionings are happening right here from the audience. But I want to give a little bit of kudos to Micah Parkerson in the front. He is the gentleman doing the fog machine for that last performance, and there'll be a little bit more for that to come. And also to the creativity to the students in 4th hour for the costumes and the performance. So good job. Ready? Now we have 3rd hour.
He took me back to East Atlanta, All of my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners. Havana, Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Being so bad got me feeling so good. Showing you up like you knew that I would. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Feeling it fire 'cause the tables have turned. And I'm sorry, baby, moving it hurt.
And it goes a little something like this.
Let me work it. 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 Let me work it.
Oh, give them some more encouragement. Good job. I don't know if you guys realize how hard it is to have all of those classes come together. And to Miss Coletti, where are you? She needs to come out, take a bow, because the choreography for that and to bring all those students together and for it to, and then you guys get to see this product. There is a lot of hard work and just creativity coming. So Miss Coletti, awesome, amazing job. And then to the students that just performed and your parents or guardians, thank you guys. They did an amazing job. Just to see that and the fruits of their labor, I say, come together. Wow, representing Pueblo Academy of Arts to the fullest. Way to rise up. Good job. So out of the students that you just saw, we have one who is going to come out on her own right now. And she came to us about a month or two ago. And her name is Alyssa Chavez. She is dancing. And today she's going to show you a piece that she's going to be performing at a competition in Denver. So to no further ado, we have Alyssa Chavez performing Slave to the Rhythm.
She's at night, she dances to his needs. She dances till he feels just right until he falls asleep. She dances at the crack of dawn and quickly cooks his food. She can't be late, can't take too long. The kids must get to school. Stay to the rhythm. She said, son, I must be home tonight. She dances to the kitchen stove. Dinner is served by 9. He says his food's an hour late. She must be out of her mind. She's a slave.
Think about Alyssa Chavez, ladies and gentlemen. So today's kind of bittersweet. I was just standing over here with Keck, and I'm just like, sorry, Jennifer Keck. And the performers that just performed, this is like the end of their class, their semester. But at the same time, we're going to be doing some schedules for the next semester. So one, congratulations. What a way to end your semester. But I think, Miss Coletti, isn't there some room in some of your dance classes? Where is she again out there? So I'd be talking to your counselors and to your teachers if you were interested in signing up to be up here on stage and to get some of your groove on, right? Okay. Next we have, where's Miss Heron? We have Mrs. Heron come on down. And we have a choir performance from Mrs. Heron.
Thank you. Before we start with this, I want to also give a little shout out to the choirs and to our music theater classes. As Ms. Vandermark said, this is the end of the semester. We are ending things and also having some new beginnings. So if you are interested in being part of choir for next semester, I would love to have you. I've heard a lot of very wonderful singers up on this stage, and I don't know your names, which means you're not in my class, so shame on you. You need to come sign up so I can have you in my awesome group. In the meantime, Miss O'Brien and I are also starting a new semester for music theater. We are hoping to put on a full-length production, a whole musical, before the end of the school year. We have 3 possibilities that we are looking at, and the one we choose depends on how many awesome, talented students we can get in our class. So if you love to act, sing, and have a little bit of fun on stage, we'd love to have you in our 5th hour music theater class for next semester. The 3 that we are thinking about are Alice in Wonderland, Seussical the Musical, and James and the Giant Peach. So if any of those sound like fun to you and you want your opinion, you gotta be in our class. While I get 6th hour choir up on stage, please remain quiet so I can tell you what they're gonna be singing about. Come on up, guys. My 6th hour choir is mostly 6th graders. They are ending their semester. So if you're interested, you don't have to be a 6th grader to join choir next semester. We'd love to have you. They're going to end off their class with some words of encouragement for you. Sometimes in the middle of our year, we feel a little bogged down, a little tired, but we've got a lot of energy and a lot left to go to share with you. So we would like to show you today Hall of Fame and tell you that you can also be in the Hall of Fame. Let's give a round of applause for our choir. Thank you very much. Seventh Hour Choir has a dance and a song prepared for you, but unfortunately, due to lots of conflicts, like over half my class is not here today. So we're going to postpone our performance for you. We will do that for you next week, so stay tuned. Thank you very much, guys. One more hand for these guys. Thank you.
So let's give them one more round of encouragement. Awesome job. So I'm going to say thank you to Mrs. Heron for introducing me to, I think, one of my new favorite songs I was listening to. I haven't heard that before, and so now I have an idea. So sorry, Miss Pick, we're probably going to be doing something with that song. Love that song.
It's a good song.
That was an amazing song. What an inspirational, and then what a way to start the new year for 2018, because I know many of you sitting out there are already on your way to the Hall of Fame here at the Public Academy of Arts. And speaking of that, I have this gentleman standing right here next to me. Thank you, Ms. Cardinal Shuley. It does take a lot of courage and pride. We have our parents and guardians here to support their loved ones. So remember that you're a Phoenix and that we do the Phoenix thing here. There is something that has been happening since the beginning of the school year, and it's a group of people who have actually been keeping us updated, informed, have had a lot of creativity, have tons of stuff that's been going on in video production. It's also coming to a close, but I think those students need to be recognized. And also, we need to show them some appreciation. So I'm going to have, or ask Mr. Avinia to have some of well, all of his students who are in the, because you guys see the school news, they bring it to us. It is on our website. They do an awesome, amazing job. And there's a lot of hard work and preparation that goes into that. So if we could have Mr. Avinias, if you're in video production and doing, or sorry, the school news, please have the school news. And I want you guys to actually come up here and take a bow on the stage, because they're in front of the camera and behind the camera, because it takes a lot of you to put this, the school news together. So at this time, could you guys come on down, please?
Third hour.
Third hour. Come on down, third hour. Maybe we just want to talk about like the segments, like the school sports.
No, I'll just say something about the film festival after. All right. Okay, so we have our last episode that's going to be going up next week, and we'll start auditions for the next group for second semester the following week. So if you signed up and you're interested in being on screen, then feel free to come and audition. All right, let's hear it for them. Also, one more thing I want to mention is that Thursday, we're going to be having our Phoenix Film Festival. It's going to be in this auditorium at 6 p.m. And we have student-made films. The students use the second quarter to write, direct, shoot, and edit their own films. And usually we have a really nice write-up in the paper. So if you're interested, come by. It's also going to be featured on our YouTube channel as well. So if you have fifth hour video production and you're part of the film festival, please stand up and let's recognize you and your accomplishments. Thank you.
It's kind of interesting to see them come up and get on stage because they're not used to getting up on this stage. They're doing everything with the cameras, and we get to see some of their bloopers and stuff. When you're performing up on the stage, it's live. We don't get to see all that stuff. So thank you for bringing us the news. Who watches the news? Okay. And then also the Rise episodes. What about the Rise episodes? If you've done a Rise episode, could you please stand and be recognized for those two? I love the Rise episodes. Stand up for those. So with that, next week we do have a little special treat, a sneak peek. I'm going to go into some announcements before we go into our launch from a very special gentleman. Next week on Wednesday, we do have our little sneak peek from the drama department at 6 o'clock here into the auditorium. So please come and support your peers for that. And then also, I know many of you are working very hard on your science projects, and they will have the Winter Fest, which is next Thursday, in collaboration with the Film Festival. So that is where we have our families. So parents and guardians, please come and see your child's their science projects, as well as hang out and enjoy some of the festivities, because the Winter Fest is for families. Entertainment, we have the science, and then also technology. We will have some treats from, I don't know if Esperanza is here, from our family entertainment specialist here, coordinator. And then also we'll have some popcorn and items available during the film festival. So it's an amazing event. If you haven't been here, Mr. Avina rolls out the red carpet. Sorry, and we also have the paparazzi here. So we encourage our actors and actresses and our directors and producers and all that to go all out and dress up and then hit that red carpet and let the paparazzi capture some of your best poses. So start practicing those poses. Who already has their pose? Oh yeah. It's very interesting to walk the red carpet. Some of us run right through. Okay, so coming back, I'm going to bore the parents and guardians just for a moment with a couple reminders. I'm going to piggyback off of Ms. Cardinal-Shuley, because when we come back from a 2-week break, and we hope that you had an amazing holiday, Christmas, that everything, spending time with your family, the most precious gift of all. But hitting into the new year, and you guys are coming back into the school, we know that our first semester is coming to a close, second quarter. So students have until the 11th to get any of their work in. And so you guys need to be getting that in, because first semester actually closes, and then we begin third quarter, second semester. And there's going to be some schedule changes and people trying some new things, dancing, singing, maybe art, culinary arts, so wood shop. So a lot of those video production, all that, we're going to have some movement, people trying out some new things. And so we want you to remember, though, that when you walk the hallways, there are those expectations of the Rise, which is to be respectful and responsible, show integrity, to speak, act, dress like a phoenix. Just because it's the new year doesn't mean that we don't go back to tucking in. We still have to tuck, right? And we shouldn't actually have to remind you of that anymore. And then also, I loved how Unique said up here that she puts 100% effort into her quote boards and making sure that she's getting a strong message to you. I see Miss Goddard over there wearing her Respect 100 shirts. If you have a Respect 100 shirt right now, please stand up and be recognized with those. Respect right back here, 100. Oh, give us some encouragement, yes. back to our vision and mission at the beginning of the year is that everybody has a different 100%. My 100% looks different than Alejandro's here. His looks different than Zadra's. Everybody has 100% that we are giving, but it looks different, and we need to respect that from each other. In the hallways, in the cafeteria, those expectations and rules are still in full force. The other part is in the classrooms. You guys have a contract that you signed at the beginning of the year. And I know with the classes changing, many of you are going to have new classes and new groups of people that you're working with, and you'll sign a new contract. But that social contract is a reminder of how we want to be treated, how we should treat others, how the teachers want to be treated, and then how do we solve conflicts, right? So please remember those contracts. They are created to help support you so that you could be the best that you can be, especially to finish this 2018 school year off on an amazing note. So before we hit our launch, before I go to that, I'm going to invite the parents and guardians. If you want to stay and take pictures with your children, that would be fine. Hang out with them for a little bit. So the launch today, I'm going to invite Javier to come up with me. Give him some encouragement. Can you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you just a little bit of background of where this launch came from. And it goes back to where we always say that everything happens at the right time for the right reason, and it's kind of like perfect. Everything comes full circle. So Javier is in the United Way mentoring program, and his mentor came yesterday, and this was something his mentor gave him. And Javier brought it over and said, read this. And said, wow, that is pretty deep. And it hits right into, the message in it hits right into where we are in 2018, where you are as students and where your teachers are. Because, and I am fault for this, that if I see somebody hurting or struggling, I immediately, without a doubt, want to go in and help. And I want to go in and fix it. And this story was so amazing yesterday, because it kind of brought me back down to center to say, maybe I'm causing more harm than I am good. And so maybe you ask yourself why, when you ask your teacher for this, or your parent, your guardian for this, or your friend for this, or that when they maybe kind of let you struggle, that there's a meaning and a reason behind it. So I'm going to let Javier launch us, and then we do exit from the back after that, correct? 6th grade will go first so they can go to lunch, and then 8th and 7th grade just kind of stay. But let's please everybody slant. Because again, Javier has had less than 24 hours to prepare himself to stand here and read this message to you.
A man found a cocoon of a butterfly. One day, a small opening appeared. He sat and watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to squeeze its body through the tiny hole. Then it stopped as if it could go no farther. So the man decided to help the butterfly. He took a pair of scissors and snipped the remaining bits of the cocoon. The butterfly emerged easily, but it had a swollen body and shriveled wings. The man continued to watch it, expecting that at any minute the wings would enlarge and expand enough to support the body. Neither happened, in fact. The butterfly spent the rest of its life crawling around. It was never able to fly. What the man in his kindness and haste did not understand, the restricting cocoon and the struggle required the butterfly to get through the opening, was a way of forcing fluid from the body in the wings so that it would be ready for flight once that was achieved. Sometimes struggles are exactly what we need in our lives. Going through life without obstacles would cripple us. We will not be as strong as we could have been, and we would never learn how to fly.
If you were here last year too, Javier, the first thing he said when he read this, he says, you know, it goes a lot with the Koi project that we did last year. So for him to make that comparison and know that that still lives in his heart and is true, we hope that you, as you are turning into butterflies, know that sometimes you're struggling in your cocoon. The struggle is real, and we know that, but as parents and guardians and loved ones, we actually have to let you struggle a little bit. So try not to get too mad at us because we just want to make you stronger in the end. So be brave, be bold, be you. Have an amazing day.